become lazy, and some just say this is government and government is us, and without knowing that then, you know, if you borrow government money and you do not repay, and you know you're supposed to repay, it is also as good as having misappropriated public resources, because you are denying the next person an opportunity to also benefit, but more importantly, you are denying yourself the next level of opportunities. And that's why...
So I have had a situation whereby people, you know, some Kenyans, I mean, they have formed a habit whereby they borrow using a certain SIM card, and then they throw it, and then they buy a new SIM card. What is the risk of that? The system is so tight here. We've really put
on a lot of efforts. And the technology that we're using, and remember, we are leveraging on the private sector technology, the telcos, and you know, our telcos have got superior technology system, and also some of our top banks have also very superior banking system. So I can tell you the unique identifier of a Hustler Fund beneficiary is your ID. I don't know how smart you can be to keep on...
It's not possible to have national ID numbers. National
ID numbers. And the beauty is that your ID number is well integrated into your mobile number. You remember when we did that integration, it's also integrated with your KRA.
And if you have a car, it's also integrated in your NTSA.
Absolutely. And nowadays with the e-citizen platform, where we have onboarded almost more than 22,000 government-facing services. So you find that your whole life is integrated. So you can never be smart than that system.
Do I run the risk of being denied government services because I never repaid my hustler?
It is, you see, so what is the logic of using good money on bad money? Remember, like I said, these are public resources, taxpayers' money, that are supposed to benefit the next person and also give you an opportunity to benefit again. But when you, and you know, the interesting thing is that we know these people. We know you. We know where you're borrowing from. Because you see, it is purely digital. You're borrowing through a telephone number. And from every minute we know, even every second we know where you're borrowing from. So the government has a way of
telling you, who are you? You're borrowing from where?
We know.
When you borrow, if you repaid or you didn't.
And because it is public resources, we are not really, you know, invading your private space, because this is public resources. You borrowed willingly, knowing very well that I want this opportunity to support myself. And there were terms of condition that you signed up. Nobody convened you into a meeting. You called yourself to a meeting with your telephone number, with your phone, and you were the chairman, you were the secretary, you were the treasurer. You looked at your credit limit, and you elected maybe to borrow the whole limit or half of the limit at that particular time, and you signed off. And so when it comes to repay, you're supposed to repay so that the next person can also benefit. So what we'll do...
And this is public money.
And that's what we're saying. It's public money. So those who are thinking, like I've had so many narratives around in these spaces, tulijilipa, tulipiga kura, sijua tukufanya ABCD, ni jasho. Yeah, fine. It is your jasho. But remember also, the next person also needs to benefit from this opportunity.
Because this is taxpayers' money. This is money
it is taxpayers' money, and that's why